Morning, guys. Gotta get up, get going, make some coffee, get my butt on the road. Coffee. There was a little bit of coffee left in there. I just left it and just put more water in. Now we'll plug in. Now they'll start to make coffee. Guys, I'm about ready to get off my exit, get into this place. I got 5 miles left to drive to get to this place in Greenville, Wisconsin. It's called the Progressive Warehouse. So we're supposed to be there by 8. My GPS says I'll be there by 7:31. I started out with only 15 minutes. So here's exit 136. We're going to exit 138. So we're getting there. Driving in the dark in the wee hours in the morning, and now it's daylight. Daylight for a little bit now, but not long. It's 7:24 and I'm supposed to be there at 8. 4.4 miles away from where we're going here to deliver. So we're doing good. We get checked in, and if possible, I'm gonna stick the camera up on the tripod over across from the dock. You guys can watch me back up. Let's see what we're not a crazy zoo. If it's possible, I'll break the tripod out and set you guys up across from where I'm going to back into, and you guys can watch me back up. All right, 137, next exit, we're getting off. Looks like we're getting off and going to the left. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Getting off on Wisconsin Avenue, Highway 96. Wisconsin 96 maybe? I don't know. Here we go. Lane over here, I guess. I think we'll make the light, or we're gonna get stuck at the red light. Yeah, we're gonna get stuck at the red light, which is fine. Alright, hopefully my camera won't go flying off when I try to do this stuff, so I'm going to try to take it easy. We're 2.6 miles away from our destination. And we're going to W64070 Quality Drive. Alright, Quality Drive. Flying off into Neverland. Okay, now 2.2 miles to Tower View Drive. There's a lot of businesses over here. There's a Macy's over to my left. Right over there, behind all them trees, that building up back there is a Macy's. Can't see it through the trees though. All right. right up there is where I'm probably going to be turning. Alright, and then a left. So I see a big building up there. Greenville, population 12,687. Okay. Light, yep. Nope, it's not this light. It is the next intersection after it. What road is this? Doesn't say what this road is. Yeah, the next right is where we're turning because we're 0.2 miles from our next turn. Trying to make a right, then it's showing we're going to be making a left a little bit after we make that right. So there's the sign that says this is the Tower View Road. Must be that big building over there. Let's see. Tower View Road. Then we make a left on this. Here on some controls, must be that over there. Okay, make this turn. Okay. W6470 Valley Shipping Receiving. It says nothing about Progressive, which is quite normal. Alright, now we enter exit. Why do these places why do these places always want to make you? It's the second place I've been to this week that has you trying to come from the opposite direction, making you having to flip around in order to back up from your driver's side, making you come in. Now it should be enter that way and exit the other way. So here we are. It's 7:34. We had delayed a clock to get here, so we are on time. Just have to go in and get checked in. And here slowly. I guess we need to back up over here before we go get checked in. Well, at least that makes it easier for you to do stuff. I see where people, yep, shipping and receiving office over there. So let's get backed into one of these spots. That's what we gotta do, and let's see how long we wind up waiting. Did we get into a dock right away? Will you stay there? Yep. Straight down. Back in here. All right, now okay, now we need to go do check in. There we go, and then we'll go back to this, so don't shut off the tablet. It's not on the logs. So I'm in there pretty good, so I'm gonna be going to those docks somewhere over there. All right, let's go get checked in. All right, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to set the tripod out or not. So we're gonna do this because it's kind of crazy. If I can put you out on this thing, I will. Okay, let's. I go to dock 7. It's an easy peasy back. That's where we're going. I am straight in front of the dock, so really no point in showing this. Is pretty easy back. Alright, we're at the... Alright, I might need to do 3 holes, so get back here and see what we're gonna do here. Need to put more weight on the thing. Okay, here's where we're at now. You want to go about be further, so maybe about right there. Alright, so about that far. Because that's about 2 or 3 holes, but we'll see where we're at. Okay. Forward a little bit. Okay, let's see if we went back enough. It doesn't take much. Are we where we want to be, or do we need to go further? Oh, no, I need to go. Didn't move at all. Didn't move at all. Alright. Turn our hazards on, just let people know we're doing something. Just pushing the trailer back. Good Lord. Alright, we're gonna have to try to get the pins in again. Get some pressure in there. Try to get that air pressure up. Okay. We'll try this again. Wonder if I got a pin on the passenger side that's sticking. We'll check that next. Just pushing that trailer back. All I'm doing. Doing is pushing the trailer back and pulling it forward. Lord, I've never seen I've never seen a truck do that so much, and this isn't that light of a load. Lord. Wow. It doesn't want to release. Those pins were released. Let's go check the passenger side. Released, but this other side pins are in. Let's see what these two, the pins are all in, so I don't know why it's just dragging the trailer. That budget all? Nope. There's my first mark. I need to get it to there, and it hasn't done it. Just sliding the trailer back, just pushing it across the ground. That's all I'm doing. I have never had this quite like this. It's just sliding across the ground. Wow. Don't know what to do about this. It's like it's all rusted. Alright, let's go back there and check this out. Hasn't even budged. Look at that, my mark. there's no fucking reason for it not to go back. It's crazy. Dock, and it was pretty easy. I was able to just pull around and get straight with the dock and back straight up, so there really wasn't anything crazy about that. But the sun's right in my eyes. That truck wasn't in the way. It would be that sun. If you look at this, the sun's right in my eyes, and I got the visor down to keep it directly in my eyes. So hopefully that sun gets up higher here soon. So by the time I get unloaded, let's see, it's 7:50. I'm supposed to be here by 8 o'clock, and I'm at the dock by 7:50, so we're doing good. Hopefully they unload us quick and we can get down the road to Matamawak. So from here, skip the next stop, which should be Matamawak, 70 miles away. If we left right now, we'd get there at 9 o'clock. I'm supposed to be there by 6 o'clock tonight, but I got a phone number, and I guess I can show up to 2 hours early or something, or I can call them 2 hours before and be there. I can't remember, but I'm gonna call this number and tell them that I'm 70 miles away, I'm getting unloaded, and then I can come get loaded there. Yeah, it's gonna take an hour and 10 minutes to get there from there, and it'll probably be about an hour. Should be able to kill at least 5 minutes to 10 minutes to get there, so I'll call them and see what's up. All right, it's 8:12. My light just went green. It's time to go, so I'm gonna get my booty up to Manitowoc. I'm gonna call them en route to see if they answer this time. I tried calling them, no one answered. I left them my phone number and whatnot, and I'm gonna call them back here in a second. So I'm gonna get my booty, go get my paperwork, do my checkout thing, and then I'm gonna leave and get up to Manitowoc. All right, so I'm just about to my place here in Manitowoc, and I've been to this place before. Hopefully I can get loaded early. Let's see here. Not this street, but right there. This is where I need to turn, if I can make this turn. Place is down here on the left, and I know exactly where I'm going. Now that I recognize the roads that I'm taking, I know exactly what place I'm going to now. I didn't recognize it at first, but once I started seeing that Division Street, and then remembered that you can't go down Division Street, you have to go down here to 30th Street to get down to this place. So right down here on the left, pull in here, and then I gotta get flipped around to be ready to back into the docks, and I'm gonna check in and see if I can get loaded early and get out of here and get back to Altoona tonight instead of having to get there tomorrow morning. So up here about where that straight truck is, it says Ferguson on it straight ahead. Right about there to right there, that left turn, that's where I'm going. Lakeside Foods. We gotta go get checked in. We'll get flipped around here. So here we are. Looks like they're working on the one dock. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip around. Okay. Lined up for the dock gate. Hope that they're going to let me get loaded right away. Chances are I might not get loaded till later. Hopefully I'm not sitting and burning my 14-hour clock. Go sleeper berth because I have no idea how long I'm gonna be here. Okay, 6 hours and 47 minutes from now. I just about have that time now, but I'm probably gonna be here a while, so I'll probably have a full 8 hours to drive, maybe. Yeah, I should, because yeah, I should pretty much. We'll see. I'll have enough hours to get back to Altoona, I think. So let me check in, and then I'm gonna go actually check in, and then I'll get back with you guys. So the forklift driver that's gonna load me said he has to go to a meeting, and then he'll be back around 11. That's about an hour from now, but I'm still gonna get loaded early, and hopefully, I mean, they're pretty quick here, and once they're done, I'll get out of here, and hopefully I can make it all the way back to Altoona. If not, I'll be pretty close, and we'll just have to see what happens there. So, all right, I'm gonna my boss called me and wanted me to take some pictures with the tablet to send back to them, because one of the customers wanted to see proof of delivery. So I got to take some pictures with the tablet, if not with my phone, and send it back to them. So either way, I gotta send the documents to him. So, all right, I'll get back with you guys after a little while. Bye. All right, just gotta get my gloves. We're gonna open the doors. They're gonna let me get loaded early. Just gotta get my doors open and back up. As you can see, they're working on the dock. So let's get these doors opened up. Back of the trailer's a little dirty, but not bad. Okay, I don't know if you can see that in the mirror very well or not. Oop. Okay, we are backed up to the dock. Both our brakes are set. We'll shut off the truck and then we'll wait to get loaded here. So that might have been some sloppy filming, I don't know. Using my older GoPro, my Hero 8, that doesn't have a front screen that can tell if I'm in the shot or not. I wanted to get this recorded. So, I don't know where my head thing was. I wanted to wear my thing that goes on my head. I know I brought it. It's got to be in one of my bags somewhere. I got to get all my camera stuff put in one spot again, because I wasn't doing a lot of filming for a while, so all my stuff kind of was kind of all together, but some of it got separated, and that head, the thing that goes on my forehead, to figure out where I put that at, because that's the one I wanted. I could have done the chesty, so we'll see here. Howdy. I was getting ready to come in there. Okay.
Go for your paper, it's done.
Okay. Guy already came up and knocked on the door before I could get in there. Paperwork is done in there, so I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna fill my coffee first. Oops. still have enough drive time to do this. Alright. Maybe I'll get my phone. That can go over there. That can go over there. Alright. Got you guys on the chesty. Definitely gonna have to go scale. It's 40,000, over 40,000, about almost 41. Pull up really far so I can get my doors to swing closed. Alright, gotta add our shipping number with billing number. Whoops. 804 34633. Yep. Alright, done. Okay, make sure our seal number matches. 174043. Yep. Okay, we can put this down. I gotta go find a scale. Heritage Ridge Plaza. It is via next stop. Alright, we're gonna go cat scale it. Okay. I never moved my tandems back, so hopefully it'll be fine that way. Hopefully that'll be the perfect spot for the weight. Well, they used one of the load logs. Alright. Okay. We can get out of here. So we're leaving now. I got the chesty on. I'm going to leave it on and use it. I wish I could find my head forehead attachment. I think I might know where there's another one in my bag, so I'll have to look for it. I just stopped to scale my load, and I need to make my adjustments. I need to push my tandems back or forward so that I shift some of the weight onto the trailer. I think about I'm gonna try 2 holes first and see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna save you guys about half hour, 45 minutes of watching me struggle with a trailer that had something wrong with it. Even with the pins all the way in, for some reason you had to chalk this trailer or have something to back up against to get the trailer tandems to slide. And I called the company and talked to the mechanic, and he said that, I don't know, he said something weird, but basically he said in order to do it I had to chalk the wheels whichever direction I needed to move things. And so it turned out to be right with that trailer, and that's not normal operations. You should be able to just have the pins go in and then slide. So for whatever reason there was resistance and he greased. I have no idea. I'm not the mechanic. I know nothing about the actual mechanical part of it. I just know that I spent a good while, and then I eventually just gave up at that scale. Never did get my second any reways at that location. So I had to move on. I drove about 15-20 minutes up the road and went to a different place with the scale, and I wound up using a pallet to move the tires, and then I got on the scale and it wasn't perfect and whatever, but we got it. And then I went on my merry ways, but I wound up having to pay that first weigh twice, but I can't remember if I paid for any reways or not. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else to move my tandems, because apparently to the mechanic, if I have a big heavy load on some of these trailers, there's not enough power to move the tandems. This is the first time I've run into that. This is a 40,000 pound load. I was able to move tandems before, so I don't know what's going on, but I got my pins reset, but I still have not been able to move my weights at all. So I'm gonna have to go on and drive for a little while and maybe try again a little later down the road and see if going down the road will help, or get to some place that has a curb somewhere that I can use and then hit another cat scale. So that's just the way it is. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Alright, so I stopped here at this other gas station down the road a little bit, and now I've got, if you look in that rearview mirror, a curb I can use, because I couldn't find no 4x4 posts or anything to chalk the wheels with that I felt safe using. I did see a couple of pallets back there at that station I was at that originally was scaling, but I was too afraid I might break something or get a nail in a tire or something. So I figured I need to find curbs, and that gas station had no curbs. This one has curbs, so I'm gonna attempt to use the curb to slide my tandems back. So let's see what happens here. Okay, I got a curb. I got something to keep the trailer from sliding back. So, alright, we're gonna try it this way. Yep, there's my mark, the cross, if you can see that. And then here's where I'm trying to get to. So I want to go from here to there, and then I can go recat scale. So we're gonna try this now. Okay. Hey, that seems to be working. See if I got back far enough. Maybe, hopefully not too much. Yeah. Alright, we'll pull forward and see. Because that's more than I wanted. I'll go ahead and pull the pin, push this back in, and I'll pull it forward. It'll be a little ahead of where I wanted it to be. Then we'll go cat scale it and see if that'll work. Maybe now that I got them to budge, they'll budge now. See if those went in. Things just sliding still. Probably went forward and got locked in instead of backward. I'm all the way forward. I don't think I could go much forward. Pins aren't in. Fucking sucks. Is there anything I can use? Down here, look at all this garbage down here. Really don't want to try pallets because I'm afraid I'd rather find like a 4x4 post or something of that nature. There is a lot of garbage down there. Sucks. This sucks. Can't get those pins to... Well, let's see here. Well, we're gonna put it on the one side. I've never had to do this crap before. All I did was oh, they're in. And yeah, a little ahead of where I wanted it. There's that. It's about that much difference from what I wanted it. Let's go put this pallet back. Well, let's go scale, see if the other pins are in. Yep, they're in. Really don't want the tandems that far forward, but let's see if we're closer to legal. Hopefully legal. See what's going to happen here if we moved them too far forward, because I didn't want to move them that far. But hey, we're legal. Look at that, we're legal. Look at that. We are legal, so we can go now. So I've never had to use something to chock my wheels just to get my tandems to slide before, but they said that there's not enough brake power in these trailers or trucks or whatever the mechanic told me. Just like, what? I've been sliding tandems on every one of the trailers. I don't get it. Is it the new trucks? Because I never had that problem with the old trucks. So I don't know, but I'm gonna get my butt on the road, because now it's saying it's gonna take me 5 hours to get there, and I only got 4 hours and 51 minutes of drive time. Hopefully I can make up that time in the next 5 hours to be able to get there. So all right, let's get our butt down the road. Alright guys, I found out, well, I'm not going to make it all the way to Altoona tonight. I'm going to be a little shy of that. Probably make it over to like Newton, Iowa area, somewhere around there. And then in the morning I'm going to go pick up a load the same place I'm dropping off at, Iowa Cold and Altoona, off of Adventureland Drive there. So anyway, I just got off the wrong turn. I got off one exit too early, so now I gotta go get off this exit, go over and get back on going the other way, because I messed up. I'm up here in Cedar Rapids right now, and so I'm gonna get over there to roughly Newton. Don't know if I'm gonna go to the Loves or there's a couple options that I got that I could go, and then who knows, maybe I'll go to that pilot at the 201 and What Cheer. What else is it called? It's called it's at exit 201. It says What Cheer and something else. I'll be stopping there. Alright guys, I'm cooking my dinner, a steak, artichokes and that, green beans, and I'm probably going to do some eggs here once there's room in the skillet. So these are artichoke hearts. Cooked in butter, olive oil, bunch of seasonings, steak especially a bunch of seasonings, mainly just black pepper for the green beans and a couple other things for the artichoke hearts, and then I'll throw an egg in here once something is deemed done. Alright, I made room for the eggs right there. Artichoke should be getting done. Throw a little bit more black pepper on the green beans, and then we should throw something else on them artichoke hearts. Throw some minced onion and the green beans and artichoke hearts. So there it go. I'll show you when I get it on the plate. Alright, there's my dinner. I'm not gonna probably be able to eat all of it, at least I hope not. A lot of grease on that. Might upset my stomach if I try to eat all of it. But there you go. There's my dinner for tonight. A couple of eggs, steak with seasonings, artichoke hearts, and green beans. Well guys, I'm doing a little editing, getting back to that. Just got done watching a little Van Wilder and finishing my dinner, and yeah, I'm gonna